All right, hello everybody, and welcome to Thursday Night Grifbrawl, brought to you by GrifballHub.com. I've got Deja Vu from last night because I'm here with DJ Blue.
What's up, Hub? How are you doing?
So yeah, we've got again another little piece of DJ Blue Deja Vu. We've got TurnUp back in the saddle here, featuring although this time they're mixing it up. It is Crusader stepping in. And he's joined by Sabsaurus Rex, Shadow, and Piggies. So Crusader subbing out Ragemore Nerd for tonight's match, and they are up against the TurnUp squad, featuring AJ the Juice Main, showing my age there, Infinite Rain, Silva, and Oh My Godless. So we are definitely in for quite the match tonight. And all right, so I will be commentating from the TurnUp squad position, and DJ Blue will be talking for Watchina. And here we go.
This is going to be an interesting game, in my opinion. After the way we saw Watchina handle the ball last night, they're really good at possession and really good at passing, but they're going up against a hard team. And this is going to be a great match. I have a feeling it's going to be a long match.
Well, I feel like Watchina might have a chip on their shoulder because their loss last night was brutal to Arc.
And they were so close.
So close. I feel like if they can handle Arc that well, they should be able to handle TurnUp squad at least as well, hopefully better, resulting in a win. But let's throw it to the chat box. Who do you think will emerge victorious? Will it be TurnUp squad or will it be Watchina? We'd love to hear your feedback.
All right, the tip-off goes. It's on blue team.
Yes, the TurnUp squad half possession. It is, let's see here, I do believe... So AJ and Infinite Rain have almost identical call signs, so... if I'm probably going to get them mixed up at some point, but they are pressing hard on Watchina. Almost had a little bit of an incursion there, but bounced back. Yeah. So I think that is Godless. Yeah, Godless running. I think there was maybe a little love tap there, so the guy's having a good time.
Yeah, I've played several times with Godless, and he's insane with the ball. I've played several times against Godless, and I don't survive very long at all.
Yeah, that's a common occurrence. So Godless running, he has AJ tanking in front of him right now, Silva in the center, and Infinite Rain on the far side. Godless is forced to chuck the ball. He's definitely in some trouble. Watchina closing down on TurnUp squad. The runner with Silva was turning up the field, passes straight across, and there's Godless, but gets taken.
Ming Crusader takes him down.
Yeah, so it was a great heads-up play by the TurnUp squad to spread the field and try to get the open pass, but Watchina are no noobs, and they saw that one coming in, sussed it out, and shut it down pretty quickly.
Yeah, we're going to see if we can manage to... see if we can get them to display the same kind of ball handling tenacity they did last night. So they're back by the plate, just getting chased down by a tank. Piggy's coming up for the defense, and keeping them at bay. Sabsaurus Rex is going over. Ball gets thrown. Got him on the far side, close side of the screen coming at us. They're doing a good job of keeping the tanks down, but they aren't letting up. That's for sure. Ming Crusader goes down at the plate. She gets close. Woo. All they need is one hole to open up. They can walk it right on in. Ming Crusader coming up to protect the ball carrier, and they're bowing back across the half-court line.
It'll be interesting to see how Watchina plays. Oh, turnover! Silva!
Oh my gosh!
And makes them pay for that mistake. Going one-on-one against Silva is a major mistake. So TurnUp squad turning up the heat right off at with 1-0 over Watchina.
Guess they didn't fall off the TurnUp truck. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, the TurnUp jokes are coming.
It's all about the vegetables. Whoops. Sorry. I'm walking in front of Cal. All right, tip-off goes to TurnUp squad.
No, Watchina actually have it.
No, Watchina has it. Last time I was blue team, this time I'm red team. I'm so confused.
It looks like they've got it on the side, yeah.
If he passes it to Piggy. No. Piggy hands it off. She's got one on her, so they can get that sword. Oh, close call.
Yeah, good job on AJ for picking up the runner, not the ball runner, but the streaker, for lack of a better term, who was just going straight down. I think that was Shadow who was trying to get open for a pass, opening up the field, and AJ had to peel off from his attacking the runner. So great awareness by TurnUp squad so far.
And they're pushing them back. It's interesting they're holding them back towards the plate, which is so dangerous considering the way they just scored. Now they've got the holes cleared. Let's see if they can walk them up. See, the fact that they're spread apart gives me reason to worry.
Yeah, the runner is split off from his main tanking core, but just one solid push there, and now they've got, well, they got one facing up, and TurnUp squad doing...
Sabersaurus Rex goes down. Ball's thrown. Piggy gets a pickup.
All right, on the far side, yep, Watchnot has possession, and TurnUp squad is going to try and shut them down. They've got a nice quad going forward. Launch
boost! Launch to the goal. It's a score.
I'm pretty sure it was TurnUp squad. I'll believe that when pigs fly. And yeah. She sure did. But yeah, if a replay there, I'm pretty sure that that was all TurnUp squad just launching pigs with insane matchmaking. That was quite impressive. So I mean, again, Watchnot making the most of every opportunity on this third round. TurnUp squad are going to have to pick it up a little bit. That might have been a wee bit embarrassing if not for the fact that these are two really, really good teams, and anything they do requires just a ton of skill.
I think we're going to see another match similar to last night's first match, where we're going to be going point for point to the end.
Would not surprise me, because when you get to this level of competition, it's all about game to game. You can almost never predict who's going to come out on top on any given Grif day.
Well, and given the fact that Watchnot's lineup tonight is different than it was last night, we had discussed a little bit about the difference in chemistry and what each player brings to a group, and how the lineup changes and it changes the dynamic of the team. So it's going to be interesting to see how this new lineup works with each other in regards to their success with this match.
Well, the substitution that they made, I don't know whether it was tactical or just a matter of timing or giving everybody some play time, but the sub of Rage More Nerd for Crusader is the sub of a very strong tank for a very good runner. Not saying that Crusader can't run, or that not saying that Crusader can't tank or that Rage can't run, but Crusader is, you know, back in his heyday of a couple seasons ago, he definitely was one of, if not the top runner at the very start of Halo 4. And he kind of took a break, but now he's back. And again, Rage, just a very, very solid tank, very dangerous on the court, as we saw last night. So they've made a shift, maybe downgraded in pure tanking muscle, and picked up a little bit of running intelligence.
It looks like it's Crusader's definitely running the ball for him this time. Ooh.
Yep, that is his.
Sabersaurus goes down. They're running it back to the plate. It's good that they're keeping possession. They're falling back, regrouping, and starting again each time instead of risking it and handing it over.
Yeah, Crusader's really, really good about possession, playing the possession game.
Oh!
Yep, getting up there, getting that support.
Oh, Piggy goes down. Is he going to throw it or is he going to run? He throws it. Falls down, gets picked up by Sabersaurus Rex, who passes it right back.
Yeah, there are definitely benefits to having a dedicated runner. There's never a question of who's going to get it. You know, there's a lot of direction. But on the other hand, you know, the way we saw last night, where they had multiple people running, almost everybody on the team had running time. It does make it harder to suss out who's running and who to focus on. So each has its own strengths and its own weaknesses. So.
And it makes you question. I mean, you really have to wonder if that's part of the strategy behind the lineup from the captain. Do they assess the qualities of the team that's incoming and then staff the lineup based on what they're running up against?
Possibly, but keep in mind that the teams don't know each other's rosters until they jump into the lobby. And
true. Oh, stiff arming. Goal. Wow.
TurnUp squad has just been punishing Watchnot whenever they make a misstep. They have been capitalizing, and again, they haven't had a tanking run-in. They just had a, hey, the runner's by himself, I'm gonna beat him into the ground like a little pull.
And both times, noticeably, it unfortunately resulted from them having the ball keeping the ball back at their own plate. Watchnot gets the tip off. They're up by the plate. Let's see if Sabersaurus Rex can keep him safe. Walk him in. Got one kill. Piggy going in for the second. Oh! Stops him. Clocks him. Wow. Apparently I need more water. The other there, is he gonna walk it in? She does.
They just
for the points.
Point score.
It's amazing because on one hand you think of this game as a stalemate, that these teams are very well balanced. There's so much experience on these rosters, you can't even, like, it's like 100 years of combined experience or something like that on these rosters. But it is a fast-paced game. These two teams, there is not the passing footing of old. These two teams are going full force and going for the jugular right off the bat each and every time.
Yeah, they aren't playing around. This is definitely everybody bringing their A game.
Grifbrawl is serious business, and the runner is in serious trouble. That's still passes the ball, but it's intercepted straight out of the air.
Ooh, ball thrown. Watchanaw takes possession.
Could not see who made that interception, but well done for Watchanaw to make.
But they're getting themselves back in that same position when the runner runs back across that plate and he's got 2 tanks and nobody's there to protect him. He risks that handover and that turnover the same way that they've scored those first 2 points.
I'm loving the chatter in the chat box right now. Deadpool and AH Cormac talking strategy about Watchanaw versus TurnUp Squad, and it's great to see up-and-coming Grifballers, new people, and even old people. Old veterans like, well, I'm sure there's some old veterans in here somewhere. Cal, there you go. Cal, they can't see you when you wave.
Speaking of people who are older, I'd like to give a shout-out real quick to my mom who's watching the game on Twitch TV. What's up, Mom?
Hi, Mom!
She's a massive Grifball fan.
Excellent, excellent.
I bet she's the crowd who gets carried in the...
She's played a couple times. She definitely has a difficulty not staring at the ceiling or the floor. She still figures out the controls, but once in a while she gets a dang good kill in.
Well, I mean, you gotta start
right, back to the plate, he gets thrown. Oh! Almost an interception.
Yeah, some dangerous play by Watchanaw. They're living on the edge.
Again, back by the plate. They got to keep that away from the plate and move that line up.
We've got someone going towards the back door.
Piggy's going for the throw. Can she keep it clear?
No,
no!
Back instead.
Back in the plate. 2 tanks on. See if Shadow can keep him down. No, Shadow goes down. Sword on.
Ooh.
Keeps him off.
That was Crusader with the stiff arm Godless. That was another dangerous situation that Crusader found himself in. Again, one-on-one with a sword tank, and I mean, Crusader's got a pretty reliable punch, but he doesn't make a habit of being an aggressive tank. He's a very patient, tactical tank, and he makes some stiff arms tonight already. How is Grifbrawl competitive? Grifball's very competitive. He just scored 3-2, and that's Crusader driving it up. So Watchanaw take the lead for the very first time this game. TurnUp Squad now need to get up off their laurels and start making things happen. Still a lot of game to play. This is a 9-round match, so we will play all 9 rounds. First to 5, we'll definitely take it. But again, after the loss that Watchanaw suffered last night, it was brutal. I know they're wanting to come out here.
Ooh, the launch to the plate. No, throws it back to the corner. Oh, and is it gonna? It's picked up and intercepted.
So that was AJ making a great defensive stop, bouncing the runner out, and I think that's Godless who managed to pick it up. Oh, we're right on the plants.
They take it back. Denied.
That was
our ball. We're keeping it.
Pickup.
Wow. Well done. They got to get off the plate, though. They got to tank on. Toss it. Don't risk losing it.
Yep, Silva pressuring, and Crusader's forced to throw it away to the far side. TurnUp Squad keeping the pressure up, although there is a lone runner. He is all alone. Do they see him?
And nobody sees Crusader over there.
Can they...
That's Shadow. That's Shadow 16 in the far corner. Got the plate.
It's hard to tell who to put the camera on because we're watching the runner right here on his court, and then there's Shadow just causing epic problems in the spawn.
Boom! The throw goes up. Shadow misses the pickup. Kills it, grabs it.
Can he get the stiff on?
Oh no! Goes down.
Out on the screen right there, and there's still numbers of Watchanaw.
Fight is still on. Look at that. Main Crusader's going to grab the ball again. They almost had it. Man.
Oh my god.
Watchanaw's back on the backside of the field again. That was amazing. I can't believe it didn't go in. They're going to walk him back up again. I doubt they're going to let him make that same mistake.
Oh, that was so close by Watchanaw. That was beautiful. Shadow just went and set up his tent. It took a minute for TurnUp Squad to count and realize, wait a minute.
We're missing a man.
And, you know, Shadow getting that kill on the plant, and unfortunately just was not perfect. It was not the pass they needed.
Oh, overturn in the corner.
Silva has it going towards goal. All 4 members of Watchanaw pressuring, and Silva's forced to pass it back to Godless. Woo!
This is definitely a good game.
Very, very good game. These two teams, again, equally matched. So much talent, so much skill on the court right now. That is Godless running, jumping, passes it back to AJ. AJ dipping behind his own Halo, coming near side and trying to get out of their own defensive zone. Oh, Hammer comes flying up against the announcer's booth. Thank goodness for the invisible shield.
Right.
See, once again, the runner's in trouble. He's got two tanks between him and his own defensive tanks. AJ has to pass right to his Halo and gifted the ball to Silva.
Which is a risk when you have a tank in between. He throws it back to the plate. And, oh.
Then they pick it up.
Oh, I thought Crusader was going to get it.
Dangerous, dangerous.
Not takes it, throws it, loses his life. Who's it get picked up by? Let's see.
That was Sab, and he passed it off to Crusader, I bet.
Yep, sent it right back to Crusader. Apparently that is definitely their designated runner for the day.
Yes, Crusader is quite the runner, and since he has been gone for a while, I wonder if maybe he's not as sharp as he used to be, because he has lost the ball a few times. And
you know, personally, when I play day after day after day, I tend to notice all of a sudden I just kind of hit a low point. If I take 2 days off and come back, all of a sudden it's crazy town.
Well, again,
hopefully Crusader just kicks it into the A game and walks it right in there again.
I mean, Crusader having an off day is, you know, still better than some people's best day of their lives, but...
Bingo. Right
Cal just raised his hand. Deflection by TurnUp squad. Ball goes sky high, lands in the far corner. Silva's there with the pressure. Sabosaurus Rex passes the ball back to Crusader, and Silva's got the pressure on Crusader, strafing towards the center, allowing his tanks to come between him and Major Silva. Silva, though, keeping low and tight. Here comes Godless, AJ, and Infinite Rain now. All three tanks being just picked apart by watching off.
Wow. Yeah, but they're keeping them back in on their side of the court really, really well.
Yeah, they're keeping them contained and doing a pretty good job of it. They just got to watch out for little sneaky beavers on the far side that you can see streaking down there.
Yep. Oh, and Shadow gets taken down, double hammered. We're gonna call that a Courtney Love moment.
I remember talking with Shadow during one interview, and I think he just won the championship. One of many. He has so many I can't even count. He was talking about how he usually goes negatives because his job a lot of times is just to go out there and die. And
yes.
if you're doing a double team tanking lineup, you know, he's the one who offers to take it for the team and die, or does those kinds of maneuvers which we saw earlier where he gets out there, he's all by himself, and he makes opportunities available, and he just keeps at it. So it's not that it's like 100% every time, but
and it's a great strategy to have. That's very much the way that I tank.
Runner in trouble.
Not nearly as well, but it's the way that I try.
So yeah, Infinite Rain got the kill there. Passed the ball back. Still, it looks like Silva tried to pass it back to Godless. A little bit of a sloppy throw. Godless now one-on-one gets slammed and decimated. Watching off with possession. That was Crusader. Oh, he went for the pass on his tank on the far side, but it's intercepted.
Right back to the original owner.
Return to sender, I guess, but here comes...
Apparently.
Let's see here. That's Silva's tanking.
It's a ball, not a boomerang.
That is Godless. Godless ball. And a lot of action, but this round is definitely kind of grinded a bit, slowed down in the fact that it's probably the longest round we've had so far, but... No,
they're really strategizing. It seems like they're really being methodical about making sure that they keep possession of the ball, they don't lose it. They're doing their best to keep themselves in a formation, but now they're back by the plate.
Yeah, you normally find that in games you hit about the midpoint, and teams start to settle in. They get used to the connection, they get used to range, and these pro level teams really start to figure it out, and it comes down to just the tiniest minutia, the tiniest move, the tiniest mistakes. And again, how TurnUp squad has scored 2 of their goals, or both their goals, is by capitalizing on Wachinov's mistakes.
Wow, he's all alone. With the tank line behind him, it's just him. He's going to have to throw it back. Oh! That was a close one.
A lot of close calls on both sides of both sides of the court tonight. Oh!
Takeover!
Crusader!
Stolen.
He just stabbied, and now the ball is his. He's hanging up by Shadow. Shadow's doing tank work. Here comes, I think that's Bree, trying to tank him to victory, but it's not to be. He's going to have to drop back.
I mean, Crusader is just all over the court right now.
He definitely has feet.
Yeah. Always looking for that protective line, always looking for his backups to come up behind him and clock whoever is possibly blocking his way. Which is good. It's good that he's not risking the ball with considering who they're playing.
Yes. And again, there's a teammate in the spawn who causing problems. Even if they're not getting the kills, they're directing the attention away from the runner. So if you get the tanks to take their eyes off the runner, that's always a good thing.
Yep.
Meat shield is a totally legitimate position.
Yep.
Alright, so watching on now on a strong press, crossed half court, and they're catching TurnUp squad on the respawn. But again,
Piggy's coming. Yeah, Piggy's down on the spawn.
Still threatening. Godless was a little bit off kilter there, but got killed and is going to respawn, and the threat itself has quelled for now.
And there's a psychological element also to when you get somebody back on your spawn and on both sides. One, you get frustrated, but two, the attempt to frustrate and frazzle them. Mm-hmm. If you can manage to wear on their nerves, that's when they start making mistakes.
Yeah, if you can put a team on tilt, that is
exactly.
Get inside their head and mess them up. And spawn camping does that pretty well. Again, both these teams know those strategies. And
ooh, runner in danger. Oh, they clear him out. Look at that. Tanks are protecting their runner.
Yep, a lot of room to run. They've got a nice. Oh, they had a triumvirate, and now they're down to an umvirate.
Just one. Shadow comes up. Shadow doesn't take him out. One. Oh, Shadow gets taken out. And right back with the tank from watching off. That was Sabersaurus Rex, of course, being the protector right there.
Oh, I kind of feel like sending Shadow up there to battle alone isn't being particularly useful for watching off. I mean, yeah, it gives them a little bit of space and directs a little bit of attention away from them. But when they've scored, it's been on full court presses, and that's Bree passing the ball back. And so yeah, I think that if watching they're going to need to shift gears. They're going to need to go at it full force,
like they're doing right there. They cleared out the plate.
Tanking.
She's going to make it. Almost. Goal. Minky Gator walks it in.
Again, that's just your classic tanking, and that's how Watchana's been scoring this game, is with just very traditional, very stable tanking.
Yellow bar on the screen.
And I gotta tell you, mixing it up like that can really boggle the mind, because when you play for example, Green Army Jr., when you play that team, you know that they're going to be pulling things. You know that they're going to be pulling and North Koreas and all sorts of other ridiculous maneuvers, and you know to expect the unexpected with them. And it looks like we've got a crouch because somebody is missing.
Yeah, we've got a connection issue. We went yellow bar in between rounds. Looks like the connection's still yellow. Who are we missing here?
Somebody from Watching maybe Sab?
I think it's Shadow.
Oh, they're all four are there now, so they just got to make sure that he's okay.
If you take a look pull up the score screen, you'll notice it's all yellow bar.
Yep, they're giving us a nice little halftime show, running, jumping, flying through the air, very graceful, like gazelles. That's what they remind me of, little jackalopes.
Rubber Spartans. Get your Rubber Spartan at rubberspartan.com. Only $9.95 each.
Will be delivered in 10, 12 light years. Alright, so let's take a look at it. So, yeah, so far it looks okay. We'll see what they decide to do. I'm still only counting 3 reds, though.
You only see 3?
Oh, there he is. He was hiding.
Yep. Oh, yeah, crew, let's see here. Hefe, Sabersaurus Rex, is up for some reason on blue side.
I think he's riding into...
Oh. Yeah, they're testing connection, making sure the host didn't switch.
Alright, swing with hammer. I think Silva says, let's go. Yep.
Ball is thrown. 14 seconds till play gets back underway.
Absolutely, and we just got feedback that we are better than, or rather, this is better than Beyonce's halftime show. So I'll take that. I'll take that.
Definitely. The only thing we need now is fireworks, which will happen when somebody gets killed.
Yes, that's always an exciting time. And it is TurnUp Squad who come up with the tip-off. They are to shake and bake and make things happen, because one more point for Watch Not, and they're going to take this game down.
But look at that. That is one powerful runner. Just clocked them all. Everyone who walked up to him, he just tanked and bonk. Denied. Nope.
Yeah, I think that's Silva running. He's a little bit more aggressive than
yeah. Definitely more aggressive. Silva's definitely one who would be concerned with if I had to go up against him as a tank versus him with the ball. It's not going to be pretty. He's already back at the plate, keeps getting cornered. Is Piggy going to take him down? No, Piggy gets denied.
Running through the halo under pressure like that, it makes me grow gray hair and want to vomit. Like, it makes me so anxious when it happens. But Silva, cool under pressure, and again, he's one of those players that I don't think there's a place I'd want to see him play. You know, there's some players like, okay, you know, get them the ball, you know, you're not losing that great of a tank. Or if you give them the tank, you're not losing that great of a runner. But I feel like Silva's one of those guys that he can do it all.
Yeah, he can. He's a great hybrid.
Cal, what are you doing? Are you causing shenanigans in the chat box? Alright, well, TurnUp Squad just forced a full reset on Watch and Awe. Everybody's respawning. Here comes Godless. And
wow, and Crusader's just beating him down, showing him that it's not just a runner, he's definitely a tank.
Yeah, Crusader's just shutting me up. That's okay. I don't mind. I'm always happy to be proven wrong.
I was surprised because we haven't really seen him do much of the hammer.
Oh,
He turned on him. Bam!
He gets it. Oh! Saved by Godless!
Take the ball down. So are they going to take... Watch and Awe's going to take possession again. Main Crusader's got the ball. Is Piggy going to lead him on in? Oh, he's got one. I thought he was down, but he's not. That blue stood right back up.
That was just 1 kill away from a Watch and Awe.
Wow.
So close.
Once again, we've got them back at their plate, respawning, trying to get that tank line back in front of him so he's got a nice protective layer between the rest of those tanks and that goal over there. Problem is, if they get one through at that distance and they take that guy out, they're going to score just like they did the very first 2 times they did against Watch and Awe.
Yeah, they're
There we go.
Definitely not, I can't even think of the word for it, not shy about dipping and dodging around their plans, even when they've been punished for it. So that's just the confidence that they have.
Well, and so far, I mean, it's 4-2. At this point, it's obviously not too big of a mistake. They're running in.
Can he get there?
Ooh!
Oh!
Ball gets thrown. 16.
Oh, missed pass.
Shadow misses it. Piggy picks it up.
So can
Piggy's gonna run it.
TurnUp turn the beat around and bring back an epic comeback, or is this going to be all Watch and Awe?
We're about to watch in awe and see if they do make us do exactly that.
There's another. Just got one tank, just one more to clear out.
Come on, and Crusader can pop. If Crusader can pop those 2, it looks like he's still alive, giving up a good fight. Shadow is not going to let them near his ball carrier. Cleared out one side. Can they run it in? If they can clear that plate.
Got someone coming in on the back, too. The firm, and he gets it!
Makes the goal.
She gets it. Bree putting up the winning point. TurnUp Squad officially has been plucked from their roots and are going into the TurnUp truck that Watch and Awe is currently driving.
So now it's always interesting to see what happens, because now that they know the outcome of the game, it's time to play.
Yes, play.
We're going to probably see some good trick shots at this point, or
pro run.
Oh, pro run. Shadow with the pro run.
Shadow just showing off, making those highlights. So 6-2, we've got one more round to go. The 2 teams having a good time. And again, a really close match, a lot of fun to watch. Not quite the gosh, what is it? The pro quo that we had last night, but still a really, really great match nonetheless.
Yeah, definitely.
So a little bit of validation and vindication here for Watch and Awe.
Yeah, they're coming back after last night. They needed this win.
And again, Watch and Awe has only lost to Arc. Now they've lost to Arc 3 times, but that's double kill.
Wow. And then the goal from the backside for the victory.
That was a beautiful pass. Shadow just grabbed it straight out of the air, and it's like he had gravity boost, just zook right down into the plants. A beautiful finish by Watch and Awe. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the stats from this game.
Yeah, this will be interesting to look at, considering how high the scores were.
Yeah. So let's see here. Bree, who's Piggies, is at 1910, Shadow at 1750, Sab at 1490, and Crusader at 1445. Silva at 1835, AJ at 1280, Infinite Rain at 1260, and Oh My Godless at 1030. So you can see
quite the display of kills there. We got two crested the 100. Shadow 16 and Bree both crested 100 kills. Major Silva nailed 100. Everybody else was down. Granted, that's not a low number for kills. We're talking 92, 72 into the 60s.
Yep. And we look at on the defensive, Godless had 2 stops, and he was the only one. There were 2 interceptions, both done by Watch and Aha, one by Piggies or Bree, and one by Crusader. And this game was 25 minutes long, so pretty much exact dead average for a Halo 4 Grifball game. Bree was positive 17, Shadow negative 5, Sab positive 20, and Crusader positive 12. Silva went positive 9, AJ negative 18, Infinite Rain negative 10, and Oh My Godless negative 34.
And interestingly enough, if you look at the assists for the team, Watch and Awe had 7 assists compared to 1 assist by Godless for TurnUp Truck.
Well, that's also because they got more goals. You know, you can't get this unless you get a goal. So that can sometimes skew a little bit. But it does speak to how much teamwork Watch and Awe employs. And not that TurnUp Squad doesn't, but that Watch really likes to move the ball around and is more about a team unity rather than maybe a backpack. But I'm actually surprised by the KD spread. I really didn't feel like, at least watching it, it didn't feel like TurnUp Squad was getting out-tanked as much as they were.
Yeah, no, I have to agree with you on that one. Would never have guessed that it was going to be that opposite.
All right, so we got Shadow asking, yo, where was the replay of that Calvin Johnson? I don't know what a Calvin Johnson is. I'm going to guess that Shadow just coined a term. So, Shadow, if you can let me know so I can give it a call out the next time I see it. Just, yeah. All right, well, I think that is it. That is all we've got for Thursday Night Grifbrawl. Just this one matchup. But do keep in mind, I believe that it's 10:30. That it's Next Dimension, right, Cal?
Versus Notorious. Shadow versus
So at 10:30 on, I think it's streaming on. It's on one of the AGLA channels. It is Next Dimension versus Notorious. Next Dimension is captained by Shadow. Notorious is. Shadow is on Next Dimension. Isn't Nets Pride who's the captain of? Okay, yeah. So Shadow will be playing again at 10 o'clock, and he will be squaring off against Silva, who's the captain of Notorious. So if you want more Grifball action of this kind of intensity, be sure to check out AGLA Grifball at 10:30 for Notorious versus Next Dimension. Okay, so Shadow says that a Calvin Johnson is hopping off the wall hop and catching a pass mid-air. All right, I will now add that to my Grifball lexicon and attempt to integrate it into future broadcasts.
I am writing that down as we speak.
Well, I know who Calvin Johnson is, but how am I supposed to know that he's a wall hop? You know? Gotta get it translated first. But that is it for our stream tonight for Live Grifball. But be sure to stay tuned because at 10 p.m. Eastern, so in 25 minutes, we'll be going live with the Grifball Hubcast. So if you need to get caught up on the latest in Grifball news and entertainment, if you need to know what's going on in Rally's comic, you're going to listen to that, the 1 Minute with Cal, any of our segments, Grifball Hubcast in 25 minutes right here on twitch.tv/GrifballHub. So thank you very much, DJ Blue, for co-commentating with me tonight.
Anytime, all the time.
Excellent. Thank you to the teams who came out and played tonight. And of course, thank you to everybody in the chat box for tuning in, chatting it up, supporting Grifball. We'd love to see you there. Be sure to go to grifballhub.com for all your griffing and balling needs, and check us out on Twitter at GrifballHub. Give us a like here on twitch.tv/GrifballHub, and we will see you in 25 for the Grifball Hubcast.
Good night.